So I watched Predator Killer of Killers recently, and I have definitely got opinions about it, and you're gonna hear about them. First of all, let's just get it right out of the way. I thought this movie was great. I really think the animation was great. I think the story was interesting. It didn't have a couple of weird issues and a couple of questions I wanted to ask. And I genuinely think it was a really good, romp. And I think it was really funny. I think it was really interesting. And I think it was just a really good watch. I was actually really intrigued by how the Predator society seemed to function. And I like the fact that it explored that sort of section about how Predator culture worked. That actually sounds really bad when you record it that way. If I had to pick a certain sort of character that I really enjoyed the most, it definitely had to be the Old Norse lady, whose name currently escapes me. I think her character arc was really interesting and actually sort of the most fulfilling, I suppose, out of them all. One thing I really enjoyed about this movie was the art style and the animation. Though it did appear kind of choppy at times, I thought it was really, really solid for most of it throughout. I really liked the designs of the different Predators that we saw, and I really liked the character designs, and I really liked the set pieces. I just think it was really, really well crafted. There is one really big thing I have to mention about this movie, and I think that this movie should be called Killer of Killers, *, there might also be Predators in this movie. I think this movie kind of struggles to juggle between being an interesting movie about conflicts of interest and, destiny and fate against the clash of, family. And then also, just occasionally a Predator shows up and is like, okay, you've killed everyone else, now it's time to fight me now. And that is definitely something I wanted to mention, that I think the Predators didn't really behave in a way that Predators usually do. I think what made Predator, Predator 2, and Prey really good is that throughout the film, you watched the Predator examine its prey and sort of learn the environment and then slowly pick things off one by one and watch the movie slowly escalate. With this, because of how it was structured, I definitely think that it was rushed, and the Predators just kind of showed up at the end, a bit like a boss battle. It just kind of went, okay, thanks for killing everyone else and have your character arc. Okay, we're going to fight. Though I did think the Samurai Predator definitely was the most resembling what is traditionally seen in a Predator movie. The Grendel one just kind of showed up, murdered everyone, and go, okay, watch this boombox. And though I love his design, I also kind of thought the last kind of elder big boss Predator guy was, I don't know, kind of meh. I also thought the World War II one was the weakest of the three. Don't get me wrong, I definitely loved it, and I definitely could tell that this movie was trying to tick a box in the way of okay, you want a Viking, you want a samurai, you got World War II Predators, okay, here you go, shut up, leave me alone. And I definitely felt that the movie was rushed. I felt like this probably would have done better if it was kind of a mini-series. The fact you had to kind of jam these 3 different stories and then a big finale piece at the end into a movie that's sort of barely past an hour long, I don't know, it was kind of, I didn't really like that decision. But that doesn't really detract from the fact that this movie was awesome in so many different ways. I thought the way the Predators kill people were really cool. It was really creative. I liked the fights between the humans and the Predators. I liked the kind of lore expanding that it started to do, but there was a lot of it I definitely just felt like, again, Killer of Killers, *, also a Predator movie, in case you didn't know. But yeah, other than that, I really, really enjoyed it. I really hope that we get to see more, perhaps more extended Predator movies in that style that gives the time to sort of build up the antagonist rather than just going, okay, well done, here you go, boss level again. But yeah, okay, Killer of Killers, 7 out of 10, loved it.